Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to collect and find all of the 100 action figures that were just added in Grand Theft Auto Online so that you can get all the RP, the money bonuses, the exclusive reward at the end, and a whole lot more. So we briefly covered this yesterday, but today I'm going to be going over some more tips and tricks and things to make your life easier while finding these little collectibles. So once again, you have to wait until you actually get this text message from Hardcore Comic Store, which says, "Hey, you don't know me, but Lester gave me your number. I run the Hardcore Comic Store on Eclipse, and last night my nemesis stole like my whole collection of mint condition action figures." And then he responded to my Life Invader emergency status, and he was like, "LMAO, you'll never find them." So I went to the police, but they just laughed like a lot. Anyways, can you please find them for me? If you do, I'll hook you up with the good stuff. And once you end up reading the text message, you'll also get another alert on your screen that says collect hidden action figures to earn cash and RP. Find them to unlock a bonus reward. And we know that for finding each action figure, you get $1,000 and 5,000 RP. So by the end of the whole thing, you should have an extra $100,000, and you should also have an extra 500,000 RP. So this will get you a pretty good amount of money, and you will certainly rank up a lot as well. Now, before I talk about some of the tips and tricks, let me actually show you guys the locations of these action figures. And not only will this be on the screen, but I will also leave links to both of these maps in the description. So let me show you what both of them are. The one on the left is a simple map of where these 100 action figures are located. However, the map on the right, which is a little bit more detailed, shows the number of each location and also shows the route that you should take. So you can see there that there is a specific route, so you're not jumping all the way around the map, going through an inconvenient pace to get all of them, because there are 100 of them after all. And if you don't do this in an efficient way, it can take a lot longer than necessary. So again, I will leave links to both of these in the description. They're super easy to find. You can open them up on either like a second monitor you might have, or a tablet you might have, or you can even pause this video if you want and then start to play on your other system, or you can have it up on your phone. It doesn't really matter how you go about doing it, but those are the locations of the 100 collectible action figures. Now let's talk about some other tips and tricks as well. This might have been pretty obvious, but this will definitely make your time a lot more efficient, and that is that you can do this in an invite-only solo or friend session. You do not have to be in a public session in order to start this. I know that Rockstar's traditional way of going about doing things, especially on the business side of things, is that you have to be in a public session, and even things like the Doomsday Heist setup missions have to be done in a public session. But not these action figures. As soon as you get that message and that alert on the screen, everything can be done in an invite-only session, which is something I recommend because you will not be bothered by other people. And that's the name of the game here. And the reason that's important is because every single person that plays Grand Theft Auto Online has been getting that text message. And that means they're going to be going to the same spots as you. And we know the tendencies of players in online. They, for whatever reason, like to shoot on sight, kill without reason, which is just going to frustrate you and make your life a whole lot more challenging. So just do this in an invite-only session. The next thing I can recommend is use a pretty speedy vehicle in order to get from location to location. So I honestly would recommend something that flies here. I think your best bet would be the Oppressor Mark II, although a little helicopter like a Buzzard or a Havoc certainly wouldn't be a bad option here. You want a vehicle that is a handful of things. Number one, pretty quick. Number two, has the ability to sort of fit into tight spaces, as we'll talk about in a little bit. And also, number three, likely won't get destroyed after a little bit of wear and tear. Those are like the three things you ultimately want to balance here. So as you guys saw there, the Oppressor Mark II allows me to get to my location fairly quickly. And this is just me finding the first one right here. And this is what happens when you find the first one. You can see that I achieve 5,000 RP. I get the $1,000. It tells me how many action figures I've collected. And once you collect one, you get another alert message on the screen that says you can now track how many action figures you've collected via the inventory section of your interaction menu. And if you pull up the inventory section, you can go down to the bottom and collectibles, and it will tell you how many you've collected. That'll give you a better idea of, how many you've kept track of. That way you don't have to sort of play a guessing game as to how many you have left. Now, getting back to why I ultimately wanted to choose a vehicle like the Oppressor Mark II, which is why I think it's the best for this, is some of these collectibles are outside, and you don't actually have to get off your vehicle in order to collect them. So for the second one right here, it's not in an ultra convenient location. It's right behind the Krastenberg Hotel, but it is outside, and you guys can see there that I'm staying on my Oppressor, and all I have to do is simply hover over it, and it's collected. So that's going to save you a lot of time as well. You don't have to get off of your vehicle, but that's also why you want a more maneuverable vehicle like the Oppressor Mark II, is it will allow you to stay on your vehicle and get in those tight spaces. Now, one of the cool things about collecting all these action figures is once you collect them, you'll have the ability to add them to your penthouse as sort of decorations. However, not so fast. It turns out you have to collect all 100 of them in order to get access to them as a decoration option. So I tested this out by only collecting 2 or 3 and then going to my master penthouse, and I did not have the option to place them anywhere. So I guess it's similar to the 54 hidden playing cards that you have to collect. Only once you collect all 54 do you get the option to place them as a decoration. And I'm assuming the same thing is the case here with the action figures, is you have to end up collecting all 100 before they can be placed around your master penthouse. So just something to keep in mind right there. This is something that I tested earlier because I was curious. You do have to find all of them before you can actually end up getting the decorations. Now, once you do end up collecting all of them, this is what it will look like. It will say figure collected 100 of 100. You will get another text message from Hardcore Comic Store that says, Lester said you could get it done. I am so grateful. Stop by the store ASAP. I got something money can't buy to give you. And then in the top left, it'll say visit the Hardcore Comic Store to receive your unique reward. And of course, if you visit the Hardcore Comic Store, you'll end up getting the Impotent Rage suit and also like the tiny, tiny mask that also is featured with his outfit. And you'll also get the haircut as well. And this, of course, is available for both male and female characters too. Rockstar didn't make this one like specifically for males only or anything like that. Now, another thing, in case you guys are wondering, because I have seen posts about this, by default, you actually cannot wear the Impotent Rage mask that you can get from the Vespucci movie mask store. It's incompatible with your outfit. However, I have seen some players posting their characters and using various glitches. I'm guessing like it might be a telescope glitch or something like that, where you can use any mask on any outfit. You can actually get the Impotent Rage mask on with the suit, and it looks really awesome. So I'm surprised that Rockstar didn't think about this or didn't allow this mask to be used or didn't even incorporate it with the outfit itself. But regardless, there are a couple of workarounds that you can use in order to get the mask on your character so that you can get this really cool look with the complete Impotent Rage suit. And I forgot to mention as well, there is a little bit of a bigger money reward once you actually get the Impotent Rage suit. It's $50,000, not an insane amount of money, but it is better than nothing. But that is pretty much all you need to know about the 100 new action figures that have been added in GTA Online. It's funny because when you collect them, like they each make funny individual noises. Like the Republican Space Ranger guys, it'll sound like they're firing off a laser. The Princess Robot Bubblegum action figure lets out like a little girly-ish squeal. So they're kind of different in their own little way every time you collect them. I enjoy this sort of stuff. I enjoyed when Rockstar added like the Red Dead Redemption 2 weapons into the game in 2017, and I'm enjoying what they're doing right now, and also how some of the collectibles have an impact on other titles like Red Dead Online too. This one does not, by the way, in case you were curious. Collecting all of these 100 action figures has no impact on what Rockstar is doing in any of their other games. It's only for GTA Online. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments down below, how many have you collected of these action figures? Have you collected none, all 100, somewhere in the middle? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And remember to subscribe if you guys are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA 5 casino news, info, videos, and more. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.